a spiritual molecule, that there could be anything spiritual about that. And you cannot, there's no words in the English language to be able to describe the depth that thing can take you to and or show you or expose you to. I don't know how it works. I'm not claiming to know the GPS coordinates of whatever dimension you go to, or if you're imagining it, or if it's all hallucination. I don't care. I see myself as less separate. That's kind of what ego is. I'm separate from everybody else.
Yeah. And a psychopath is somebody who is the ultimate separation.
Yeah. No one else is meaningless but me. That's the perfect ultimate separation. So now ego, you have this little brief experience of ego dying, and then you start coming out of that and be like, wow, that was like I was connected to stuff. Like I was this military guy, no spirituality whatsoever. And I have no idea what this is, this existence. I don't know what it is. So then you come down out of the ego, you go back up. After the dose, you're back into ego again. But this little peak is like a millimeter lower than the last peak. Then you maybe a few months later do it again, and this peak is a little bit lower, and this little ego peak's a little bit lower. I don't know how big my ego peak is. Maybe it's 3 inches or whatever it is on that graph. But man, it feels so good. It's such a freeing experience to have that. And the reason that I started trying psychedelics was they create something called neuroplasticity. More specifically than that, they create something called synaptic plasticity, which your Uncle Huberman could tell you about. But your synapses, neurons can not just talk to each other differently, but they can make connections where they need to be made. That's why mushrooms are being used for PTSD and anxiety and depression, addiction disorders. So I think that's what got me into it, was just trying to fix my brain. I did not know that there was going to be some kind of spiritual component to it. I thought I was just going to put a blindfold on, see a bunch of like Beatles songs kind of stuff like in my vision. And then I'd wake up and I'd be back to normal. And thank God that I didn't go back to what I defined as normal back then, because it was full of ego, completely full of ego.
Consult your doctor. Don't listen to anything that we're saying.
None of this is advice.
Do everything legally.
Yes.